So they're kind of everywhere, which is really fun. But Tori, I'm going to introduce her. She's Tori Bayer. She did the program 2012. 13. And she's going to tell you a little bit about her story and how it impacted her.
But thank you, Jen. Like she said, I'm a former Orion participant. On the left here, that is me, 2013, freshman year of college, first day of Orion, back when we started out at Shavers Creek on day 1. But rewind for a second, a few months prior to that, I was a 3-sport varsity athlete at Rockville High School in Rockville, Maryland. I was in a graduating class of about 300, so for all intents and purposes, I was a very big fish in a relatively small sea. And at first that didn't bother me at all. As that last summer after high school went on and on, I started feeling really uneasy about being a small fish in basically an ocean here at Penn State. How was I going to fit in? How was I going to make a name for myself? And how was I going to feel like not just one out of 46,000 other undergraduates? So little did I know, my mom had a plan for me, and so did she. So my mom received the Aurora brochure in the mail, and she signed me up for Orion without my knowledge. And I quote, because if you want to be a biology major, you better get used to being down and dirty. Because before Orion, I had never been backpacking, I had never even been camping, and yes, I did want to be a biology major. So nobody tell her, I haven't admitted it, and she had a point, and I guess she was right. So that's me. Fast forward 3 more months, that's me. First day of my Orion trip. And some of you in the front might be able to tell if you look really closely behind my fake smile there. I got some red puppy eyes because not 5 minutes before this picture was taken, I was bawling in the backseat of my parents' car saying, turn the car around, I want to go home for my last week in Rockville, Maryland. And my mom said, nope, see you at Thanksgiving. So I had my moments of doubt on the trail as well. The days were long and hard, and I had a few moments where I was like, I could throw up and I could go home early. I could get out of this. But I wish I had a photo of me at the tail end of my Orion trip. Because that, like Jen was talking about, that sense of pride and accomplishment is probably unrivaled in my life to date. Orion was the most physically, mentally, and emotionally challenging experience I had to that point in my life. So I came back feeling like I've not only accomplished my first backpacking trip, but I accomplished so much more. I came in with this sense of confidence that I don't think any other freshman experience gets you that. I also came in with 9 other friends that went through the same hardships that I did, so at the very least we could all struggle through this together, and we were all feeling the same things. So fast forward, one more summer, I've been backpacking, section hiking the Appalachian Trail with my brother, just the 2 of us. I've been out west to Utah and Colorado with my former college roommate, who was also a former Orion participant, by the way. I've been to Costa Rica and Panama on biology research projects. And then fast forward another year, I graduated from Penn State with a degree in biology. That was 2017, and none of it would have been possible without Orion. Like, without a doubt. I know it sounds easy for me to say that, but all of those experiences that I just listed, I'm not just telling you so you think I'm cool and I do cool things. It's because I wouldn't have had the confidence to say yes to uncomfortable opportunities if I wasn't forced to do Orion as a freshman. So it was only after graduating and having some mind space and time to reflect on all of those college experiences that I decided I wanted to come back as an Aurora leader. So that photo on the right here, is my first year leading for Orion after graduating college. And again, some of you up front might be able to tell, no puppy eyes. That's a real, genuine smile on the right there. And it was something, I felt like I almost owed a debt to this program. I felt this really big need to give back, that this was such a profound experience for me that I wanted another generation of freshmen to feel everything that I have felt. And there was no better time than after I had graduated and I myself was going through another transition in my life. So I thought, what a better way to help the next group of Orion participants than to lead them myself. And then if we fast forward 2 more years, I'm here with you today. I'm I'm 24 years old. I'm getting my master's at NC State in Raleigh, North Carolina, in Parks and Rec. And I spend every summer coming back to State College, working for Aurora, in whatever capacity they'll take me. This year, I teach the LEAP class, so they have a lecture portion of the class. I get to teach them twice a week. And I also run logistics for our Polaris New Hampshire program. So however Aurora keeps taking me, I will keep coming back. And without a doubt, credit a lot of my professional development to that first Orion experience, sure. But beyond that, it was like, I credit so much of my personal growth to that initial Orion experience that said, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? So without that initial experience, I really don't think I would be standing here today, at least not talking to you guys, but I don't think I would be in the same position at all without that initial Orion experience. So if I leave you with anything, I encourage you to reach out to all of your students and tell them to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Face challenges head on, like get used to pushing yourself beyond boundaries that you knew existed, or like the limits don't exist. So I just hope you all encourage your students to tell them it's okay being uncomfortable. So thank you.
So for all the parents out there, this is like a proud mom moment right there. So I have a lot of staff, and some of them they're all pretty exceptional, but Tori does keep coming back. I keep calling her and saying, hey, you want to keep working, and she keeps giving. So thanks, Tori, for sharing your story.